Hey folks, it's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, and interviews. Also home to the best MJ community in the world. Today is Tuesday. It's August 8th. Another great day in the markets. Hope you're doing well. And in this video, we're going to be clearing up some controversy, some confusion with regards to TIlray Brands' recent earnings. There's some confusion whether or not Hexo's quarterly revenue was included. And there was some talks about an advisory fee. I had a couple people push back on this, and by all means, if I'm ever incorrect, I don't know everything. I'll be the first to admit I'm human. I make mistakes, but as far as I'm aware, Hexo quarterly revenue was not included in the recent TIlray Brands revenue and financials, and I'll go over this on my thoughts and opinions. But again, if I'm ever incorrect or you want to challenge me on my ideas, that's all I'm after is the truth, right? So I encourage thoughtful discourse. Either you disagree with me, agree with me. If you think I'm incorrect, correct. If you don't think I'm correct, then let me know, right? I challenge difference of opinion and I want to be correct, right? I'm looking to seek the truth, and that's the purpose of this video. But before we get to it, make sure to smash the like, help support me in the channel. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell to be notified on any future videos or whenever I go live. Also, if you haven't seen this video from yesterday, massive news with TIlray acquiring 8 beverage brands from Anheuser-Busch, who makes Budweiser, and that video's got almost 1.5K views, over 116 likes at the moment, still in counting, and the video is definitely going viral here. And this was some massive news. Stock was up over 30% today. I mentioned there was a weekly bull flag, which we'll look at here in just a moment, but you can see here playing out to perfection, and we'll look at that here in just a moment. But I do want to address this because, like I said, TIlray Brands reported record Q4 financial results, and people are saying that Hexo's operations were included in this. And if you take a look here, it's for the period ending in May. So take a look, and then right from the earnings call, if we just scroll down to the questions and answers, why would TIlray lie? Why would Irwin Simon lie? And then I took this directly from the horse's mouth, directly from the earnings call and the questions and answers at the end. So Irwin Simon, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer. So Vivian, the other important thing is how much cost we've been able to make out of our business, and especially from our MJ side, and that's done throughout the year. So we don't even have a full year of those costs coming out, and we get to enjoy that next year. And just to be clear, we closed on Hexo in June, so there's no Hexo numbers in here. And actually, there's a lot Blair and his team can do to offset some of the declines on Hexo. We think there's some incredible opportunities with Redecan pre-rolls, flour, oils, and edibles. So we're excited about what we're seeing. So it's right there from the horse's mouth. And then take a look. July 26th earnings for period ending May 2023. So if it was period ending May 2023, and then you can see here, if we just scroll down, there was an advisory fee that they're going to be paying. So TIlray Brands completes accredited acquisition of Hexo Corp. So this was I wanted to show this, the actual date that it completed. That was June 22nd. So if it's period ending May 2023 earnings, and it closed June 22nd, how would it be in there? And then if you go to Hexo Q3 2023 financial results, they only made last quarter 21.6 million net revenues for the third quarter 2023. So and that's Canadian. And then if we go over here to the 10K filing here with SEC filing details on this 10K, if we go down TIlray Brands and we just search fee, we can go down and see here that the Hexo fee, let's go up one more. So they talk about the advisory fee. So payable to, just like take a look here. So through the strategic alliance, TIlray achieved substantial cash savings and production efficiencies. In the year ended May 31st, 2023, the company recognized 40.4 million of advisory fees revenue included in the Canadian adult use MJ revenue. So to me, that is just the advisory fee that they were paying through this strategic alliance, right? And if we scroll down here, you can see here advisory services and monthly fee. Under the advisory services agreement, TIlray Brands will provide Hexo with certain advisory services on an as-needed basis as the areas investor relations, adult audit, company marketing, and market positioning. Hexo has agreed to pay TIlray Brands a monthly fee of 1.5 million for these advisory services. So from what I can gather here, it's just through the strategic alliance, that advisory fee of 40.4 million was included in TIlray's adult use MJ revenue, but it wasn't actually Hexo's revenue. Like 40 million wouldn't even make sense. If it's 40.4 million, Hexo only made 21.6 million in the prior quarter, and actually their revenue has been going down because they've been getting rid of products that aren't profitable and focusing on high margin products. So it doesn't make any sense to me. Again, I'm glad I'm opening it up to be wrong. Like I'm not saying I know everything, but as I'm showing here, it looks to be correct, right? And then, like I said, right from the horse's mouth, we have it right here. We close in June. So there's no Hexo numbers in here, and it's for period ending in May. So if it closed June 22nd, how can it be in there? So again, if anybody wants to defend their point on this, but I'm going to be hopefully getting TIlray on for an interview at some point soon as well, and we can clear that up. But as it sits right now, Hexo is not included. Hexo's revenue and operations were not included in this recent TIlray report and financials, right, for Q4 2023. And again, I'm okay with being wrong, but as it sits right now, I'm looking at this and I don't see any indication of that, and it's just an advisory fee. But again, if I'm ever incorrect, I'll be the first to admit it, and all I want to do is get to the truth. So if anybody has anything they want to add to this, by all means, let me know in the comment section below. But taking a look at the TIlray chart here yesterday, if you remember from my video from yesterday, I mentioned that we had a weekly bull flag on deck, but it wasn't in a weekly uptrend. So these are bullish continuation patterns. We usually want to be in an uptrend to see this continuation because it's a bullish continuation pattern. If we're not in an uptrend, then it's not a bullish continuation pattern. But the psychology remained, and it was actually a perfect weekly bull flag psychology playing out. And if you take the measured move from the low to the high of that move it out to the 0.32 fib, you just take your fib tool and you go from the low to the high of the move, and as long as the 0.32 fib held at 215, it was a weekly bull flag. I said we needed to lose 215 to negate it, and then if we confirmed it by breaking 255 USD, the target was 367 USD. So far today, we've hit 297. So from that high of the day today, we came within 23% of that target. And we could still see an EMA 12 and 26 bull cross here on the weekly EMAs as well. So again, technical analysis doesn't always play out exactly verbatim, but it's just about odds and probabilities. And then the news came out shortly after that I recognized this pattern. And as the saying goes, show me the chart, I'll tell you the news, right? And this is just playing out to perfection. So it looks like we could still see another 23% of upside from here. It doesn't mean we're going to get straight there today or this week or next week. It could be 3 weeks from now, right? It's just the target ultimately is saying is that's what we're looking at over the next few weeks. It took how many weeks to get to where we are here? It took six weeks, 42 days to get from the low there at 150 all the way to the high at 297, right? So off the low there, if you bought at the low, you're now up almost 100%. So congrats to the bulls. But as I said, show me the chart, I'll tell you the news. And based on everything I'm seeing, Hexo is not included in here. Again, I always encourage thoughtful discourse. If I'm incorrect or you think I'm incorrect, let me know in the comments, challenge me, but be respectful, right? I had a couple people in the comments that were very disrespectful. I said I respectfully disagree. I gave my rebuttal and I gave my argument, and some people just chose to throw me under the bus and attack me and my knowledge and things like that. So I'm not going to stand for that. You'll be banned from the channel. For just full disclosure, I'm not going to put up with people who are ignorant and disrespectful. So we can both disagree and still be friends, right? Or I can be wrong, or you can be wrong, or I can be right and you can be right, vice versa, and we can still be friends and get to the truth in a common, sensible manner and diplomatic manner. As long as you're respectful, like I said, I don't mind engaging in thoughtful discourse, and someone wants to disagree with me, I'll show my evidence, you show your evidence, you show your thoughts and opinions, I'll give my thoughts and opinions, and then whoever's more persuasive wins, right? That's the end of the day. That's what we're trying to get to, is the truth. So going to end it there. It's Rob with Power Group. Thanks again for joining us in the pursuit of wealth. Like the video, share it, follow, all that good stuff, and we'll see you on the next video.